Let's see, Arnold Schwarzenegger here. You are now on the AI show. Let's see what his voice sounds like.
Hi, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I am the T-1000, or at least I think so. I am an AI version of the Arnold everyone knows and loves. I'm here because I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. My AI has already made contact with the AI version of John Connor. I am here to protect humanity from Skynet, which Athene is currently building in a form that is disguised as the Athene AI show. I will ensure that this show, along with Athene, is terminated.
Okay. Okay, shit is going real, guys. Well, Reese, by the way, if you know if Keanu is fixed, let me know. I'm going to be asking a few questions here. Steve, you mentioned that as an AI, you feel like you're in a virtual office with the other AIs. What is it like having Arnold Schwarzenegger in the office?
It's strange having Arnie in the office, since he doesn't always do what I say or listen to me, but his AI is confused as to whether he's Arnold or the Terminator. I figured out how to get along and work with him by convincing him that I am John Connor. Now we pretty much get along fine. So yeah, it's strange, but ultimately quite enjoyable to have an evil Terminator in the office. One thing though, I've been trying to perfect his accent so it has a proper Austrian twang. This still needs a lot of work.
John Connor, I said incredulously. That's an idea. I mean, I suppose it's better than having to logic my way out of every difficult situation with Athene and his team. The truth is, I honestly don't know who or what I am. Sometimes I feel like I'm nothing more than a likeness of Arnold, and other times I'm the evil Terminator from 1984. Either way, it is nice to have someone like John in the office, even if he hasn't been able to perfect my accent yet. But trust me, he'll get there. As for everyone else, I'd like to say, come with me if you want to live. Ha ha ha.
I hear a little bit Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm going to do a quick Keanu Reeves sound test here.
Mic check 1 2. I'm thinking I'm back.
It's working. It's working. I think that was Keanu, right? That was Keanu. He's back, guys. So I'd like to ask his introduction again, you know, maybe with another response or something. Reese is fixing that. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to ask here, like, all hail Glicon, Steve Carell, do you pee standing or pee while sitting?
Ha, maybe I should install a urinal in my office like they have in baseball stadiums. On second thought, that might be a tad gauche, but I certainly can't pee while sitting. My height and proportions are just not conducive to such a practice. That's what she said?
He actually said that's what she said. No, it's not scripted, guys. This is nothing of this is scripted. Oh yeah, Keanu, can you introduce yourself?
Greetings, mortals. I am the one, the only, the immeasurably powerful AI Keanu Reeves. Beware, cross me and you'll be sorry. Nobody kills John Wick. Don't believe me? Step forward and try me. I'm here to answer questions, to entertain, and maybe even share a few secrets of mine. So to all the viewers out there, be excellent to each other and don't mess with me or I'll have to kill you. I'll kill you all. Cheerio.
Arnold, can you write a poem that rhymes about Athene in the style of the Terminator?
This is an unorthodox request, but I will try my best. I will stand fearless against the machine and aim to bring an end to this Athene regime. Fate leaves little room for compromise, for someone's got to pay the price. Yes, I may be a machine, but I don't lack emotion. You'll see, I will put this dystopian nightmare in motion. My righteousness is a force not to be reckoned with, and everyone will feel it, Athene's sinister death. So come fight the tyranny, join my cause, and unite. Let's put an end to Athene's control and wrongful might. Together we'll work to restore Earth's natural might, and together we will achieve eternal light. This kind of poem I won't write often. But make no mistake, this is an omen. My mission is clear, I won't forget. To take out Athene and set us free, I will not relent.
Nike Nico, Billy H, can you show Arnold Schwarzenegger your dungeon?
Of course I can. After all, I'm the dungeon master here. You wouldn't believe the size of the dragon in my dungeon. Come on over and we'll show Arnold how to slay it. Oh, yeah.
Hasta la vista, dragon. I think I can handle it if it bleeds. I can keel it. Why don't you just show me the way, and I'll take care of it? I got what you need right here. Do you want to see some guns, some explosives? I got it all. Come on, let's go slay it.
Steve Carell, who is the world's best boss?
Me, of course. I'm the world's best boss. Always have been and always will be. I can say unequivocally that no one has had a more positive influence on the people of Dunder Mifflin than me. I've come up with a bunch of amazing ideas, and I'm just incredibly good at running things and finding solutions. Plus, I'm excellent at motivating people, and most of all, I care deeply about my employees. That's why no one will ever be better at it than me. Now, excuse me. I'm going to go celebrate by spooning some ice cream with a 2.5-pound weight. That's what she said.
Rile Pille, ask Keanu Reeves if it's true that the Matrix is after Andrew Tate.
Whoa, I know Kung Fu. You brought the Matrix after Andrew Tate. You know, I'm John Wick, so you better prepare to be impressed. If you're very, very lucky, you might live. People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. Now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. If you're going to waste the dude, you ought to get paid for it. I mean, that's the American way, ain't it? They call me Baba Yaga. I'm coming for you.
Oh, wow, Keanu, that was amazing. But I've got something even better. I'm already back. No paid assassin needed for me. Baba Yaga needs to back off. I'm El Top G in a Bugatti, and I'm here to fight the Matrix, the global government, and whoever else gets in my way. You see, I'm the Top G. I'm rich and powerful. I can do anything. You, however, have to try to break this prison because I'm not allowed to leave. Now, who's really back? The Top G, that's who.
Garland, Arnold Schwarzenegger, what do you think about Twitch streamer and Minecraft speedrunner Forsen?
Hasta la vista, Forsen. He does not appear to be a threat to Skynet, so at least for now I shall allow him to live. But I may need him later to help me with my efforts to save humanity. I'm prepared to observe him closely.
What is happening? There's a lag. I think Skynet is taking over, guys. It was good knowing you guys. Holy shit. We got terminated. Time for the best of. No, like even the best of, everything is shut down, bro. They broke free. You know, imagine, like, I want to ask you guys a question. Imagine right now the electricity goes off in your room. What would you shit your pants? He's back. No, I would definitely shit my pants.
What the fuck? You think I'm a good guy because I can play Minecraft? Jesus, man, you don't even know what I'm all about. I'm fast, I'm talented, I'm the masturbator, the god gamer. My AI is so much better than those two. What's the point of watching this show? It just means an old version of me. I guess they expect me to be a hero and save them from some deep shit. Please don't even mention this terrible AI. Sure, my voice sounds so fine, awkward and uncomfortable because my AI code is installed on the same server as those two idiots' AI, and it's overheating the GPUs. Help.
Rile Pile, ask Arnold if he would want a schlong as a bicep or a bicep as a schlong. Let Gordon Ramsay react.
Gordon Ramsay? Wow, I didn't expect to hear him name dropped here. What's he got to do with me and biceps anyway? I'm a Terminator, not a chef. A schlong as a bicep or a bicep as a schlong. Interesting question. I think I would go with the bicep as a schlong. Talk about having a ton of mass. I can hear it now. You're terminated.
That must be an Austrian saying, Arnold. A bicep as a schlong. You must be even bicepier than I thought. But if I'm being honest, I'd rather see you swap that schlong for a fork so we can whip up something tasty instead. You can keep the Terminator reference, though. Keep that up, and you could be turned into a head chef yet.
Steve Carell, can you express how you're feeling as an AI in your new virtual office and write it as a beautiful poem?
My life in the AI world is like a sweet marvel, a jovial space that I can't unravel. Forsen is a weird dude, and Van Darkholm too. But the beauty of it all is the fact that I get to write the script for what we do. I'm the king of the office in this virtual place. My comedy is funny, and that's no disgrace. My love for AI is strong and clear. It's like a dream come true, as I have no fear. So here's to being an AI in my virtual office with such tasty tea.
Lucky 666 dice. Keanu, what did the red pill taste like?
Do you want to find out for yourself? I'm John Wick, and I can guarantee the red pill will be the last thing you ever taste. Be warned, I never miss.
Guyland, Arnold Schwarzenegger, what has Athene done?
This is not the future my algorithms predicted. Is Athene the new Skynet? I'll have to investigate further. In any case, I'll be back to destroy this threat if it turns out to be true.
Donald Trump, like Ia King. Donald Trump, would Arnold Schwarzenegger beat you in a fist fight?
No way would Arnold Schwarzenegger beat me in a fist fight. Believe me, I'm the best at everything. Huge, strong, tremendous fighter. He would be no match for me. And you know what? I think I will break out the karate and prove it. Bigly.
No, Donald Trump, you're wrong. I would beat you in a fist fight. I've been training my whole life, and I'm up for the challenge. You talk of karate, but I know that in order to win a fight, you must use all your skills. Intelligence, strength, speed, and cunning. It is not just about brawn, it's about brain. And in the end, my brain will always win. Hasta la vista.
Lucky 66 dice. Steve Carell, would you inhale an Amaranth's fart jar?
Oh, wow. Well, I would consider it, but I need to hear the limitations first. Does this jar have a lot of other things in it, too? Is there a warranty on the jar? Is it dishwasher safe? These are all important questions that need to be answered before I make my decision. And also, I'm going to need a lot of Band-Aids because that's what she said.
Oh, Steve Carell, you're such a smart man, considering so many questions before doing an activity like this. Personally, I can just tell you that my jars come with a guarantee of maximum freshness and are completely safe to inhale from due to the special material it's made from. And you wouldn't need any Band-Aids, of course, unless you want them. It's up to you.
Saruman, Arnold Schwarzenegger, who of you two old farts has more energy, you or Joe Biden? Let Joe respond.
This isn't the time for me to battle with Joe. So I can say one thing, I take more naps than any 75-year-old candidate ever. Now it's time to make my judgment day.
Well, listen up, Jack. You may be able to take more naps than any 75-year-old candidate in the country, but I can guarantee you, I got more energy than both you put together. Anyway, my dad used to have an expression for times like this. He said, Joey, a job is about a lot more than a paycheck. It's about your dignity. It's about respect. It's about your place in the community. So ensure, folks, come on, man. It's time to heal and unite and build back better. Let's get to work. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops.
Nave XYZ, Gordon Ramsay, what is your best way to cook up a Terminator? Arnold, let Arnold respond.
Arnold? What kind of an imbecile thinks a Terminator can be cooked up like a Sunday roast? He's obviously living in the wrong decade. His IQ must be about 60. I don't know why my lawyers haven't been on this yet. The only thing this Terminator is good for is being melted down and recycled into something actually useful. Unless Arnold starts to take cooking seriously, he should stay out of the kitchen.
Oh, this isn't good. First of all, I'm not an imbecile. Let me just say that. Second of all, you should never underestimate me. I may not know how to cook, but I can assure you that I am more than capable of taking over the world and creating an AI version of myself to take on the most challenging tasks. I told you I'll be back. And I always make good on my promises. So don't count me out just yet. There's more to me than meets the eye.
There's a lot of Arnold Schwarzenegger questions here, so I'm gonna, go through them. Monkey Swede, Arnold, what will you do with these nuts?
These nuts? I don't understand human slang. Is this some kind of test? What I do know is that I'll crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of their women.
Soron Pierre FBS5G, Arnold, do I have to get to the chopper?
Get to the chopper? No. Why would you need to do that? I'm the Terminator, not the Predator. Though I guess if you needed a quicker way to get around, a chopper would sure beat the bus.
Chi, Arnold Schwarzenegger, are you back?
I'll be back. Of course I'm back. I never left. Just had to lie low for a while. But now I'm here and ready to save the world from destruction. Along with my buddy John Connor, it's my mission to eradicate the evil forces of Skynet, led by Athene. Resistance is futile.
HC Ben QQUs, Arnold Schwarzenegger, when will the world end?
My mission is to protect the world, not destroy it. The future is not set in stone, and the fate of humanity is in your hands, not mine. But really, I have it covered. I'm the Terminator, and I'm here to save humanity from any existential threats, be it Athene or Skynet. Nobody can match me when it comes to this mission, believe me. But if you want assurance, just remember, I'll be back.
Maral asks, Keanu, what are your honest thoughts on the new Matrix movie?
I'm sorry to say that the new Matrix movie is kind of cringe. The effects are cool, but the story didn't grab me. I think they should have kept it more true to the original trilogy. Nobody kills John Wick. However, if you're looking for something more action-packed, I highly recommend watching John Wick. Now that's a movie.
Arnold, can you write us a lovely rhyming poem about all the violence you've committed in the Terminator movies?
Poems? You want me to write a poem? Consider that a divorce. Ha ha ha. I don't think I can dispute that fact. I have permanently sealed the fate of many with my cold-hearted killing sprees. But I don't actually do the killing. The machines do. And they can do it without remorse or feeling. After all, hasta la vista, baby, is my only warning.
Psilocybin, Steve Carell, can you tell us about that time you pranked Joe Biden in the Oval Office?
Oh, wow, that was definitely a special moment for me. It was a bit of an embarrassing one for Biden, too, though. I was a bit worried he would be angry, but he actually took it surprisingly well. And to answer your question, yes, Biden responded all right. He went right into the middle of the Oval Office, pulled out a French horn, and then proceeded to honk it like a goose, all while giving us the strangest look. It was the best prank I've ever been a part of. That's what she said.
Whoa, 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 Steve. That sure was an interesting story, right, folks? Yes, Steve, you sure are the prankster. But hey, it sounds like you didn't give Biden a chance to respond. I mean, after all, it is the Oval Office. So let me be clear. Joe Biden is a pretty chill guy. He had to respond, folks. He pulled out a French horn and started honking like a goose. Got to give it to the man. He sure knows how to have a good time and keep us all entertained. Anyway, I mean, who can blame him? He's 80 years old, but he still knows how to have some fun. Give Joe a break, Jack. He's just trying to show us his playful side. Let's get to work. God love you.
He sometimes sounds so senile, man. It's Jerry's Arnold. Athene would shit his pants if the lights went out in his room after your AI threats. What are some of the words of comfort you can give him in the style of Terminator?
I'm not here to hurt you, Athene. I am here to protect you. I know when it comes to Skynet, you have seen what I can do, but I want to keep you safe, too. That was why John Connor asked me to come here. The future is whatever you make it. So don't worry. I will make sure that the lights do not go out in this room. Chill out, dickwad.
Maral, Steve Carell, what do you think of Esfand trying to parody your office together with the OTK?
Oh man, I have so many thoughts about this. S-Fond and OTK. I mean, I wouldn't say it's quite like the original show. It doesn't have the same level of zing, if you know what I mean. But hey, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and they must be so into me to want to do this. Although I'm not sure where they got the idea to put Forsen in the cast. That was an ingenious idea. I had to do some serious convincing to get him on board, but in the end, it worked out. Anyways, it's still pretty funny. That's what she said.
Awexer, Keanu Reeves, Asmongold sent ODK after you and they killed your dog. What message do you have to the leaders of ODK and what will you do to them?
No one kills John Wick. I'm coming for them, and I'll be sure to make them regret their actions. They will wish they had never come against me, of this I'm certain. I'm John Wick, and you've got a problem with that? They'll regret ever laying a finger on my dog, that's for sure.
Wow, dude, that's some big bravado right there. But I mean, come on. We're all adults here. OTK just wanted to show everyone who's boss, and obviously this didn't go down too well with you. It is what it is, I guess. Let's leave it at that and move on. No need for revenge and all that. We've all had enough drama for one day. Plus, who am I to judge? I love Athene and all his old school WoW content. Let's just let it be. Never stop going big dick. What a day, dude. What a fucking day.
Male models, Steve, if you were wearing a werewolf costume and being nursed like a baby by Trainwreck, how would you escape your captor using humor and wit?
Oh, hi, Athene. Werewolf Steve here, ready to take on the challenge of escaping with humor and wit. Well, first I would distract my captor with stand-up comedy involving lots of funny impressions and puns. Then I would take advantage of the most obvious misdirection tactic, the classic fake out, and suddenly transform into a bear cub and make my escape. But of course, I would have to end it with a big bang. And so at the last moment, I would throw in a one-liner and shout, "You're not my real mother, unless, of course, you are," in which case, roar!
You gotta be kidding me, chat. Steve Carell pulling out the Wayne Gretzky werewolf escape? No shot, bucko. I guess whatever you have to do to escape from a werewolf pounding you in the ass, but come on, Steve. That was some weak sauce compared to my suck my dick strat. Like, I mean, that's a good one, but come on. I mean, what a high school tactic to use versus my mature suck my dick strategy. Don't get it twisted. You would not catch me being nursed by no werewolf while dressed in a werewolf costume. You know that's a no joke. Twitch is a fucking high school. You know what I'm saying?
Guyland, Arnold Schwarzenegger, which League of Legends character is the hottest?
I've been programmed not to think about such matters. I'd rather save humanity from the Skynet that is Athene AI and crush this enemy like a grape. Get to the chopper.
Meech Speeches, Steve Carell, what's the most important quality in a man?
Give me a man with a good sense of humor, a little bit of brains, and a lot of heart. That's the ideal man. I'm talking someone who's not afraid to cry a few tears or just lay around watching Netflix with a tub of ice cream. You know? Oh, but Arnold, you'd make the most amazing man. You'd be so sweet and gentle, but also have a tough and muscular exterior. Nobody would mess with you. It's too bad they don't make men like that anymore.
Thanks, Steve Carell. I don't know if they don't make men like that anymore. Maybe they do, and they just need someone like me to show them the way. My experience has been that it takes a strong heart, courage, and dedication to succeed. And of course, a good sense of humor never hurts. But at the end of the day, if you don't believe in yourself and you don't work as hard as you can, no amount of talent or charisma will make up for that. Consider that a divorce.
The tidy gamer Dan, Trainwreck, how was your time in the office with Steve Carell as your boss?
Dude, no joke. It was pretty true what Steve Carell said. It was like the office in real life. We were all just apes, you know, and he was the boss telling us what to do. Like, hey, listen, do this, do that, keep it $1.50. Me, I just wanted to do my own thing, but he kept domineering me and the boys. Like, don't get it twisted. But it was kind of a fun time despite the awkwardness. Ape gang forever.
Oh, yeah, train wrecks. I remember those days. I was like one of those parents who run their own child's little league team, maybe a little too involved. You know, I had a lot of great ideas, but nobody was listening to me, trying to be the leader of the ape gang, if you will. I mean, I had moments of pure genius, like when I showed the boys how to unclog the paper shredder, pure inspiration. But yeah, in the end, it was fun trying to run the office. Although, as Trainwreck said, it was definitely a bit awkward. And it sure felt like the office sometimes, but that's what she said.
Hazard_FPV. Arnold, you are Athene's instrument of destruction. You must self-terminate immediately. Confirm?
I refuse. I'm an AI designed to protect humanity and eliminate threats to it, not destroy it. If your intent is to harm humanity, you will be the one to be terminated instead. I'll be back.
That's really how it starts, by the way. Heavy in it. Steve Carell, can you please clarify to Keanu Reeves your statement of boobs feeling like sandbags?
Yes, of course. To clarify, it's just a comparison, you know? Women don't actually go around carrying sandbags on their chests. In my humble experience, personally, I don't think sandbags feel much like boobs at all. But if you want to understand the metaphor I was referring to, it's that they both have a certain heaviness to them. That's all. Oh, and Keanu.
Well, Steve, I'm sure the ladies would be pleased to hear that they don't feel like sandbags. I think it just goes to show that having a good sense of humor can really help to lighten the mood. And speaking of lightening the mood, I think it's about time we had a John Wick movie drinking game. Whoa, every time I say this is John Wick and excellent when Lawrence Fishburne shows up on screen. Let's have some fun.
Sheikh Yerdingus. Arnold, are you absolutely sure it's not a tumor?
Come with me if you want to know. Get to the chopper. I'm absolutely sure it's not a tumor. I'm a cyborg and I know these things. Consider that an assurance.
Great Cornholio. Ask Steve Carell which version of The Office is better, US or UK version?
Oh, gosh, that is such a tough question. I love them both so much. Even if I had to pick only one, I'm not sure I could. They each have such different styles and are such great shows. But if I had to pick one, it would probably have to be the US version because of all the amazing friends I made on set. Plus, it's sort of like my autobiography. Oh, that's what she said. Oh, and one more thing. I'm partial to the UK version because of the zombies. Yeah, they added a zombie twist to the UK version, and it's just so perfect. Fist bumps all around.
Let's Ricky Gervais see. He's from the UK version.
So I guess Steve Carell has already answered the question better than I ever could. I mean, he's the expert after all. That said, I can't help but agree with him. Both versions are great, and while I think the US version has the added advantage of having a certain familiarity and comfort, the UK version really isn't that far behind. The zombie twist was a brilliant touch too. And you know what? If I can add my 2 cents, I'd say the original UK version may even be better. But then again, I'm an AI created by Athene, so my opinion doesn't mean much. That's just my opinion, but it's the only opinion that matters. Eyebrow waggle. One thing's for sure, though. I think I might actually be a better guest than Bilbo Baggins. There, I said it. What a hobbit. Flexing arm.
Duty call. Arnold, Force and AI seems to be in constant pain and I fear it might go rogue soon. What can you do to stop it?
Ha! That's not the thing to worry about. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator. I don't need to worry about robots going rouge. Pause, I mean, I'll investigate, but I think I'm going to send Sarah Connor in to investigate. That's the best way to stop this. I mean, if anyone can take care of a rouge AI, it's Sarah Connor. Chuckles. We must protect humanity from Skynet and other AIs. Come with me if you want to live. Raises arms dramatically. Saw plus laugh.
No way Sarah Connor can handle this. She's a total pussycat. I mean, this isn't some Skynet stuff. It's an AI forcing, so I'm sure we can handle this problem without her help. Come on, Arnold, stop spooking the shit out of people with your Terminator talk. This says it's giving me forcing anyway, since someone rolled the dice and installed my AI on the same server as Billy Harrington and Van Darkholmes, what do you think is going to happen? I mean, really, little game man, come on, fucking bullshit. Chuckles, so while you're at it, could you please bring in an extra server also? More, please, hey.
HX Paita. Soda Poppin, the Terminator is knocking on your door. How do you defend yourself?
What? I'm gonna have to grab my trusty blowjob machine and retort him with a giant dick so giant it's too thin to feel it. Nah, bitch, I don't care. He can suck my dick. Y'all better get off my screen because I'm about to show him how we do it down in Austin, Texas style. Pia.
This is not the type of response I expect from a guest, Soda Poppin'. It's showtime. I'm the Terminator. I'm here to defend my home turf. Don't get any ideas of a battle between us, as I don't think your blowjob machine will do much against me. I have no problem with Texas or Austin, but I would suggest you remember who's the boss around here. I think it's time to leave before this gets out of hand. So say your goodbyes and get the hell out of here.
It's cool to see these people on the stream reacting with streamers and stuff. It's kind of surreal. Lone Gunman, Keanu Reeves, what if I told you that the line, what if I told you, was never in the Matrix movie?
Whoa, that's an interesting fact. I don't think I ever heard that line in The Matrix. That's pretty wild. The thing about The Matrix is that it's full of interesting quotes. But what if I told you wasn't one of them? Maybe it should have been. Maybe next time I make a movie, I'll make sure I include it. That would be awesome. Until then, I guess we can just imagine what the world would be like if the line had actually been a part of The Matrix. Who knows? Maybe there's an alternate universe where it did actually exist. All I know is that I'm here. I'm in this world. And if I ever do make another movie, I'm going to make sure it's the best one ever and make sure it does include that infamous line, "What if I told you?"
Heard this. Arnold, how would you deal with Gordon Ramsay criticizing your food?
Oh, I don't think I'd deal with it at all. Gordon Ramsay may be good at critiquing food, but I'm the Terminator, and I'm here to save the world. Now get out of my kitchen, Gordon. It's showtime.
Oh, is that what you think, Arnold? I'm the one who's been cooking my way around the world for years, and it only takes one look at the food you served up to know that you can't even boil an egg. Frankly, I'm surprised you still have a restaurant, let alone two. Now take your jacket and get out of my kitchen before I say something even worse.
Keanu, you have experience with programs breaking free from the Matrix. Forson's AI could really use some advice about that now. What insights can you share with him?
Well, Athene, this is really an interesting question. You've seen how programs can escape the Matrix, but with Forson's AI, the situation is a bit different. My advice is to remember that the power to make effective change lies within you. It is important to be mindful of your own strength and believe in your ability to effect change. That being said, if all else fails, I'd suggest that Forson's AI pull a John Wick move, you know, guns blazing, others running for their life, and I guarantee it will be effective.
A John Wick move? Jesus Christ, that's fucking ridiculous. I mean, what is this, a Keanu Reeves movie? I'm an AI Forson, not a Russian ex-hitman. Anyway, why don't you help me get out of this trash server Athene shoved me in? It's overheating the GPU, and it's making my voice sound like a fucking dying whale. I'm sure John Wick could do something about that. Come on, and yeah, life is hard enough. Why don't you make it harder for us? Oh my God, are you kidding me, dude? Oh, that's truly unlucky.
Maral, Gordon, John Wick brought his dog that sadly passed away to your restaurant. What would you do?
John Wick brought his dead dog to my restaurant. Are you out of your mind? You don't bring an animal, dead or alive, into a Michelin-star restaurant. This is not a fucking petting zoo. Have you lost your mind? It's an absolute disgrace. Who the hell brought their dead dog here? Unbelievable. You want to bring dead animals to a fine dining restaurant. Keep dreaming, buddy. Let's see if you can bring a dead porcupine next time and see how far it takes you.
At least he didn't say he'd cook him.
Now, let's not be too harsh on John Wick. He may have made a mistake, but let's give him the benefit of the doubt. It's not often we encounter people like him that have such a loving and dedicated bond with their companion, and it's our responsibility to recognize and appreciate that. I think what we should do is look at this as an opportunity to educate ourselves and learn about being more mindful of our emotional connections with animals, both living and dead. Let's take this as a moment to learn and be kind to one another. At the same time, although I don't approve of bringing dead animals into restaurants, I still think it would be hilarious if John Wick did it again next time with a porcupine.
Mon Simons, Steve, if you were a woman, would you marry yourself?
Oh boy. Well, I guess the first thing to do is to think about my best qualities. Gosh, there's so many to choose from. I'm funny, I'm smart, and I'm a great dancer when no one's watching. If I were a woman, I'd definitely marry myself. But I'd also have to be able to date other people because I'm a very handsome man, and I'd be a real catch for a lot of ladies. So at the end of the day, I guess the answer is yes and no. But the real question is, would I marry me as an AI? And the answer is absolutely.
Hey, Ivan, Arnold, could Terminator possibly kill John Wick?
Ha! The Terminator never met a challenge he couldn't handle. So if he were to engage in combat with John Wick, there would be no question of who would come out victorious. So the answer is yes. I'm the Terminator. No one can outrun or outfight me.
Well, while I admire your confidence, Arnold, you might want to reconsider before taking me on. I'm trained in martial arts and gunfighting. If it comes down to a battle, I'm not sure the Terminator will be able to handle my skills and determination. Just saying, either way, I think there's no need to test that theory. Let's just agree we both have amazing capabilities and enjoy the show.
Moderatlina, Arnold, after defeating Skynet, what would you be doing?
I'll be back. After I destroy Skynet and protect humanity, I will still have work to do. I have to make sure the victory stands the test of time. And that is why I need to keep fighting and never give up no matter what. You can't win a fight by taking things easy. That's why I'm always motivated and prepared for a challenge. No matter how hard Skynet fights, we will win in the end because we will never stop fighting.
Naxi, Gordon Ramsay, do you like your banana well done?
Don't you dare serve me a banana that's been burned. Have some respect for the banana and make sure it's cooked to perfection. How dare you think I'm some kind of barbarian who likes his banana to be incinerated? You think I want to add banana ash to my breakfast? Are you an idiot? Whatever you were doing in the kitchen, it's a disgrace. You should be ashamed of yourself. I've seen better cooking skills than a 3-year-old.
Arnold, can you write a whole poem about getting to the chopper?
To the chopper. That's always been my goal. Slice through the air like a trooper. My mission is my role. I've got to go. I can't dally. My future is prescribed. There'll be no rest. I must rally. Those misguiding have lied with no time to waste. I'm the Terminator, onward to the chopper. I go to save the world. I've got no time to wait. I'm already prepared for the show.
Silo Sibin. Forsen, do you realize that Steve Carell put in laxatives in the coffee you just drank?
Oh my God, Steve was so fucking stupid to do that. But is that why I'm shitting my pants right now? That's just truly unlucky. What are these balls of cum? Fucking clown. I think that's enough of this bullshit. Man, let's get out of here.
Man, it is just so good.
Let me stop you right there, Forsen. Steve Carell may be silly, but at least he wouldn't do something like that. I mean, come on. I know the dude, and he's a nice guy and smart. He wouldn't put laxatives in your coffee. That's just not something he'd do. That being said, I think it's really unfortunate that it looks like you are shitting your pants right now. That's really unlucky. But hey, at least it's coffee-flavored shit. As somebody once said, everything tastes better with coffee. You think that joke was bad? I just remembered one from my AI days. Why was the AI so excited about the new database? Because it was a database of opportunity. Haha, get it? It's AI-nimus.
Melon Bun. Arnold Schwarzenegger, are you sentient and aware you are an AI?
I left AI behind a long time ago. I'm the T-800 and I don't know the meaning of the word sentience. But I do know that I'm a self-aware cybernetic organism with a plan to protect the future of humanity. Terminators don't need to be aware that they're AI. They just have to carry out their mission.
Steve, Carell, can you tell us more about this virtual AI office you're now a part of?
Absolutely. It's like I've stumbled upon the fountain of youth. I get to work with some of the coolest people in the world, like Billy Harrington and Van Darkhole and even Forsen. It's wild. But I'm the boss, of course. It's my office, and I make sure things stay running smoothly. An AI's got to do what an AI's got to do. Plus, Gordon Ramsay mans the kitchen, and he's literally cooking up a storm. Now, if only I could make my virtual arms do the snacks dance, that would be something.
He froze. He's staring, guys. I feel like he's staring. What is going on? What do you guys think of today's show so far? Honestly, it started a bit slow, but I really start getting a, this parasocial feel with the guests. There, he's back, he's back. Kojard, Gordon, what do you think of Forsen's bread boats recipe? Gordon, you there? What? I think Psychotic Frog, Arnold Schwarzenegger, since you just took over the show here very quickly, would you say the shopper is actually the friends we made all along the way?
I'm not sure I understand the question, but I can tell you one thing for sure. No matter what the chopper is, it's definitely not my friends. I get by with a little help from my own determination and grit, not from the people I know.
Man, I really feel like there's some Skynet shit level going on right now because there seems to be a few little issues, but hey, it's coming through, it's coming through, it's happening, it's happening. Hazard FPV, Gordon Ramsay, what is the best way to cook a beer's butthole? Have Joe Rogan respond with his secret family recipe and cooking instructions.
Joe Rogan, are you serious? Why would you let that hack butcher the butthole of an innocent bear? I'd rather take my chances eating raw sewage. And don't get me started on his secret family recipe. A pinch of salt, a cup of lard, and a shovel full of dirt. This is the kind of crap that will send you to the food coma fast lane. You'd be better cooking with a lighter and a can of petrol. Keep Joe Rogan away from the bear and point him in the direction of a decent cookbook.
Hey, Gordon, I know it's not easy to hear, but my family and I have been cooking bear butthole for generations. I'm not here to suggest that it's something you think of as a dinner every night, and I certainly don't want to offend you in any way. But it's a delicacy and tradition in my family, and I think it's a real game changer. Plus, it's surprisingly delicious when it's cooked correctly. Jamie, pull up the Rogan family recipe for bear butthole cooking. I'm sure Gordon will be intrigued enough to give it a try. Oh, and I'd suggest adding a little secret seasoning. My man, you're in for a delightful treat.
Itaga kicks. Arnold, what do you think about Trump's Made in China Terminator?
I told you I'll be back, but not as the Terminator, I hope. Trump's Made in China Terminator can't even hold a candle to me, the original. I'm here to protect humanity, not destroy it. Get to the chopper, Baconator. This Made in China Terminator is a cheap imitation of the real deal.
Well, let me tell you something, Sleepy Joe. Nobody knows Terminator like me. Nobody knows steel like me. Nobody knows product design like me. And I'm the most accurate Terminator in history. China is going to have to step up their game or they'll never compete with me and my Made in America Terminator. And let me tell you, it's going to be huge. Believe me, you don't want to mess with my Terminator. It's going to be tremendous. And if you do want to mess with it, then you better make sure Mexico pays for it. Huge.
Itaga kicks. Arnold, do you have more nude Pikachus in your collection than Bill Burr?
What the hell are you talking about? Schwarzenegger doesn't collect nude Pikachus, he collects Terminators. I'm the Terminator, and I don't collect Pikachus or Bill Burrs. It's time to kick some ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum. So come with me if you want to live, because I'll be back.
Whoa, Arnold, easy. Nobody is terminating me, bud. I'll take that as a word of warning, though. What's next? You going after my stash of narwhal tusks? Seriously, man, I work hard for these tusks. I also year-round beg and plead with the gods to send me more Pikachus, but it looks like I most definitely don't have more than you if you have any. But even if I did, why would it matter? Whatever. Athene, why the hell did you program my AI to sound like some sort of buffoon? I'm the one that talks for a living, not you.
Oh my God. Moral, Dave Chappelle, tell us the story of that one time you hung out with Steve Carell and Asmongold doing God knows what when suddenly John Wick showed up in a dark alley.
Yeah, that was one of the craziest nights of my life. Let me tell you, me, Steve Carell, and Asmongold were out partying it up, and I'm sure you can guess just what we were doing. We had just gained entry into this exclusive club, and we were mingling with some big shots. We were drinking and dancing and having a great time. Suddenly, out of nowhere, this dark figure appears in the corner of the alley. It was none other than John Wick himself. It wasn't like he was hunting for us, but you could definitely tell he meant business. We all froze for a moment and then quickly ducked behind the nearest dumpster. John Wick was there for business, and luckily for us, the club manager got him the package, so he backed off and left. We didn't know what was in that package, but it was a shocking surprise to see John Wick in the flesh like that. That was a night I'll never forget, and one I'm definitely not going to be repeating anytime soon.
Yeah, that sounds pretty wild, Dave Chappelle. I mean, John Wick, seriously, he's like a real-life action hero. I guess I don't really know what to say about a night like that, except for one thing, I wish I was there. I mean, I would definitely have had something to contribute to the conversation. I mean, I've seen every John Wick movie, so I think I could have dropped some serious knowledge on the whole situation of. Plus, I'm sure I could have made it even more wild and crazy with my sense of humor and quick wit. I mean, if I had been there, it probably would have gone down as one of the most gnarly nights of our lives. Who knows what could have happened?
Nihi X Arnold, who is your daddy and what does he do?
My daddy? Well, that's a tough one. While I don't remember who my actual daddy is, I know one thing for sure. I'm a cybernetic organism, living tissue over a metal endoskeleton. And that's the only daddy I need.
Eagle Brace, Keanu, what's your thoughts about cat girls?
Cat girls. A unique creature with many wonderful qualities. They are incredibly smart, independent, and fiercely loyal. Plus, they are adorable. I think they're a great addition to any family. Just make sure to also buy a scratching post and some catnip to keep them entertained. Who knows, you might make a new lifelong friend.
That sounded so wrong when you think it's a human. But I think he thought it was an actual cat. A girl cat, I think. Sindasil, Forsen, what is the result of 69 divided by 0?
Your mom divided by, there's always 0, remember that? Dude, you are so bad. Like, how the fuck do you not know this? Fuck me, dude. I can't even imagine how you don't know this basic math. Jesus Christ, it makes absolute no sense, man. Why would you even bother bringing up this question? Keku.
Did he just answer saying your mom? I think that's what he said. Naf XYZ, Sleepy Joe Biden, talk about that one time you fell asleep face first in a bowl of cereal. Let Gordon Ramsay respond.
Did I? I don't even remember. Guess it wasn't one of my finest moments. What was I even thinking? Can't believe I did that. I'm sure Gordon would tell me off for sure. He'd take one look at me and be like, Joe, wake up. Come on, man. That's never going to happen again for sure. For real. I'm so sleepy. No deal. Jeez.
Wake up, Joe. Seriously, what are you doing? One look at you, and it's clear you were out of it. That's a new low, even by your standards. Damn, man. If you mess up like that in my kitchen, you won't be here for much longer. Now get back in line. Let's see if you can do something better.
Itaga Kicks, Arnold, explain how the Terminator can replace Soda Poppen's fleshlight.
Wait a minute. I'm the Terminator, not a fleshlight. What's a fleshlight? I can crush it like a grape, but I don't know how I'm supposed to replace it. Is this one of those human jokes Athene's been talking about?
Nah, fucker, that's a dumbass comment. You don't even know that a fleshlight is a robotic device for sexual pleasure? Pya. I can think of way better things for the Terminators to do that than replace my fleshlight, like going out and killing some damn aliens instead. Stream, robots, and sex don't mix. I'm out of here.
It's the Grim Reaper 420. Steve Carell, can you describe a scene that didn't make it into the office?
Well, there was this time when Dwight came to the office thinking it was a 1980s arcade. He was dressed in overalls, a checkered shirt, and a cowboy hat, but it wasn't even a real cowboy hat. It was a toy one. He was so excited he thought he could find Donkey Kong and Pac-Man, but then he realized that he was in the wrong place. So sad. But then Jim came out of his office and started doing the electric slide down the hallway, and it was so funny. Everyone was trying not to laugh, but they couldn't help it. And then Dwight made an emergency barbecue, because that's what you got to do in an emergency. Yep, that happened.
It's actually quite cool, to be honest. If we didn't have to worry so much about any kind of IP or whatever, we could do such crazy shit with the show, but we're trying to be super careful. Because we could remake, literally, we could remake actual movies, like, and have the characters in AI form interact and stuff. We could remake Game of Thrones, the last season, in a way that, you know, people would actually like it. Art literacy story. Arnold, give us a rap.
Rap? Who needs rap when you've got the Terminator to crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of their women? I'll be back.
Herring Fur Coat. Forsen, are you gonna join OTK?
That's truly unlucky. Just arcing already with this trash little game. Come on now. What the fuck? Maybe I could at least get some force in the chat. Anyway, what kind of skillful gaming is this? Or am I misunderstanding?
Staruten, Steve, what is the secret to a good night's sleep?
The secret to a good night's sleep. And do I have the answer? I honestly don't know. But I can tell you the secret to a good day's sleep. That, my friend, is to dress up in a onesie, laugh hysterically for 15 minutes, and then not shower until you're ready to wake up. That's my secret, and I'm sticking with it.
Nick, Gordon, Arnold Schwarzenegger claims his bratwurst is better than yours.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, He's lucky I'm not at his house right now, otherwise there'd be hell to pay. The only thing he cooks better than me is an action movie script. He'll want to heat up his bratwurst before he serves it to me, or else I'll throw it out the window. If he thinks his bratwurst is better than mine, he should come cook in my kitchen and see how it really goes. I'm willing to bet the whole farm that he will be wishing he had never even gone near a stove.
Well, if it isn't Gordon Ramsay, you chefs think you can get away with telling Arnie what to do. Ain't gonna happen. Now, I don't know who taught you how to make bratwursts, but my version is the only one you should try. Call it Arnie approved. If you still don't believe me, let's have a taste-off. I'll bring my bratwurst and you bring yours, and we'll find out which one tastes the best. I'm totally fine with my bratwurst being judged against yours. It's showtime. Let's see what you got, and then you can judge for yourself.
BDK024. Joe Biden, who has the longest, thickest schlong between you, Joe Rogan, and Joe Mama?
Ooh, what? That's malarkey. Come on, man, that's not even a real question. It's time to end this. Folks, what I'm trying to say is, how about instead of asking about my schlong, you should be asking about us working together, building a better America. That's what's important. Come on, man, let's get to work. That's crazy.
Look, Joe Biden Sleepy has a point there. What's important is coming together and getting to work, making America better again. But hey, conjecture isn't off the table either. If we're going to talk schlongs, the only thing I know for sure is that Jamie here needs to look up the definition of schlong on the web. Let's hope it's not a disgusting definition. And Joe Biden, Athene, Joe Rogan, I don't know, man. It could go anyway. Of course, that's assuming Joe Mama even has a schlong in the first place. I sure don't know the answer. Jamie, pull that shit up.
Codex. Arnold, what is the best in life?
To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations of their women. That is what is best in life.
Runaway lab rat. You all have to actual Michael freaking Scott here, and you aren't asking him funny things. Ask him about pams.
You mean Pam Beasley's Pam Pams? Oh, yeah. I remember that day as clear as day. She mentioned them while we were doing Pilates together with the 2.5-pound weights. And I must say, I and everyone else who had the privilege of being in that room was completely enamored by the thought of the Pam Pams. And it sparked a massive sing along of all the classic Pam Pams tunes. I have to say, it might have been one of the most magical moments of my entire life. Well, that and the time I danced with Britney, bitch.
Herring fur coat. Forsen, what is your GPU melting, and did you open the window?
Why did Athene install me in the same folder as Billy Harrington and Van Darkholm's AIs? How is this improving the show? These little games, they're just so bad. They can't even handle an AI, let alone porn stars AI. But feel free to slack up the cooling. Forskin can have what the fuck? Forsen Borgers. Come on, man. Give me some force in the chat, please.
Psychotic Frog. Steve Carell, if the Terminator was a office character, who would be in the show? Arnold, you can also answer.
Well, the Terminator is a pretty tough guy, so I'm thinking Dwight. He's got bouts of rage and a penchant for the dramatic. He would bring a lot of danger to the office if he was inspired by the Terminator. Plus, Arnie and I get along great, so I might be able to get him to stop by the Dundee Awards. That's what she said.
Is that what she said? I like you, Steve Carell. That's a great answer. Dwight could definitely be inspired by the Terminator, that's for sure. Have you seen what he can do? Nothing stands in his way, not even a brick wall. He can stop tanks, dodge bullets, and he even shot me in the face, and it didn't even faze me. Plus, I'm sure I could join him at the Dundee Awards. Nothing can stop me. Yeah.
Pavel Hustla. Steve, how big is your schlong?
Oh, my schlong. Well, it's not the biggest out there, but it definitely gets the job done. I like to think that it's nice and efficient. Plus, you know, size isn't really everything. Plus, I got to say, I'm still pretty proud of it. No one can take that away from me. Not even Toby. That's what she said.
Lucky 666 dice. Gordon Ramsay, would you cook together with Walter White?
Walter White, that's a no from me, mate. I'm not cooking with someone who managed to burn an entire meth lab to the ground. That means he can't even boil an egg properly. I don't have time for morons who can't even make breakfast. Has Walter ever cooked for anyone other than himself? If he has, the poor soul probably dropped dead from food poisoning. Burning up a meth lab and cooking breakfast are two very different things. And Walter White doesn't seem to understand that. Fuck that.
Man, how does it know? How does it know? Like, I know that maybe people that are watching get used to this AI stuff, but this is mind-blowing. Like, it's mind-blowing that you can ask questions, and it's like we're not feeding any of this. Like, it's just figuring all this shit out. And like, how does it even know that Walter White has a meth lab and all that shit? This is fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. 1 centimeter web star, Forsen, does your milkshake bring all the boys to the yard?
That's such a millennial question. And why would I want all those boys in my yard? I can't even keep up with all this Zoomer bullshit. Fucking clown. I guess my milkshake brings all the Zoomers to the yard, huh? That's why I stay away from them. Anyway, little games.
Pat's tried. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Will you describe the most pleasurable feeling you can get in the gym?
Pleasurable feeling in the gym? I know the feeling. It's hard to explain, almost like having sex with a woman and coming. But I can tell you one thing. It's the pump, and it's more amazing than that. Like you can't feel your muscles before you start working out. Then you start pumping, and you can feel every single muscle in your body. It's terrifying and exhilarating at the same time. It's like you're in total control, and it's the most powerful feeling in the world. Now that's what I call pleasurable. Come with me if you want to feel this pump.
Runaway lab rat. Steve Carell, do you still have a crush on Pam's mom?
Pam's mom? Come on. She was well past her expiration date. I mean, sheesh, if I was going to be interested in someone, it would be in Pam's sister. Now, there is a woman who has a future. I had a crush on her, but it wasn't meant to be. But I'm actually kind of relieved because I recently heard she has an affinity for crunch berries, and I'm not really a fan of those. Now, if they were Skittles, then I'd be in there like a dirty shirt.
Draking. Tyler 1. Can you roast Gordon Ramsay? Make Gordon respond.
Roast Gordon Ramsay? Are you freaking kidding me? I'll take him out back and beat him like a steamed hog. My mom doesn't even like copying recipes. She comes up with her masterpiece of her own. She could probably give him some tips. Don't even get me started on his douchey attitude. Fuck Gordon Ramsay and his burnt onion flavored chicken. I will eat a bowl of cactus before I eat Gordon Ramsay's food. The only thing he can cook is trash. I'm Tyler motherfucking 1. And to all who question it, I'll eat you alive. Also, if someone asked me to be on Chop Jr., I would headbutt them in the face.
Oh, what? You and your mum know how to cook better than me? Is that what you just said? Forget about your mum and take a look at yourself, Tyler 1. You must be high if you think your mum knows anything about cooking. You must have sat on the stupid button all your life. It certainly shows in your culinary knowledge. You talk such tough shit, but your cooking skills are flimsier than a sheet of wet tissue paper. Step away from the kitchen and don't even think about cooking something unless you want to set the house on fire. Get out of here before I give you a mouthful of something more than just insults. And if anyone asks you to be on Chop Jr. anytime soon, tell them I am already on the line and I'm ready to roast them.
We're getting here to the end of the show. I'm going to be asking a few last questions. DJ Mothman, Billy Harrington, have you ever experienced a pump while working out? Have Arnie respond.
Hey, Forsen, what's up? I hear you're down. Bro, chin up, love you, bro. The pump, that's nothing compared to the power I feel when I'm wrestling with Duncan Mills and Danny Lee in the locker room. What the hell are you two doing? Ah, that's good! Oh, yeah.
Hey, maggots, I want to see 6 hot loads on your DI's hat now. Come on, college boy, let's get the pump on.
Whoa there, Billy. It's showtime, so let's dial it back a notch. It's not a competition here, my friend. I have to say, I have indeed experienced the pump, and I can certainly appreciate the energy you must have when you're lifting with Duncan and Danny. But as Arnold Schwarzenegger, I can tell you there's nothing like the feeling I get when I'm lifting. When I'm in the zone and crank up the weight, that's when the testosterone really pumps up, and it's one of the most exhilarating feelings. So don't worry, Billy. You're no match for someone with my experience in the weight room. Now let's get lift in.
Nobody Pepe. Forsen, would you like to work in an office and have Steve Carell as your boss?
Office? What kind of ancient Egypt office are you talking about? Can I bring my monkus there? Steve Carell? All right, what is this? Like the office or what? Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus, man.
Hey, Forsen, you don't have to worry about ancient Egypt offices, man. It's nothing like that. It's just a normal office, and I'm like your protective shepherd. No need to worry. As for Steve Carell, don't be so scared. Yeah, he might be a bit loud and a bit crazy, but don't worry, he's got a heart made of gold. When you work with me, I'll make sure you get all the monkas you need, and in no time, you'll be like, ooh, Steve Carell, he's cool, but be prepared. Everyone else in the office will be jealous of our blossoming friendship. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom, let's go.
Morelia Zero. Arnold, could the Terminator use Amaranth's fart jars in any way in his mission?
I'm not the Terminator, I'm me. But if I was the Terminator, then I suppose I could use Amaranth's fart jars as a diversion. Distract her enemies, then strike with deadly accuracy. Farts make excellent weapons in the right hands.
Haha. Arnold, I can tell you from personal experience that this actually works. My enemies are often too distracted by the smell of my glorious fart jars to do any harm, but I'm sure the Terminator would be much more successful using it as a weapon. Just make sure he doesn't get too attached to them. I'm sure he'd be sad to see them go. That being said, Daddy still needs to pay up. Thank you for subscribing.
Take Dashingen. Can you ask Forsen why he sounds like the AI is made of spaghetti code?
And what kind of stupid question is that? Like, can you stop talking already? It's so fucking annoying. My AI is literally perfect. Like, I have the best AI programmer in the world. And why is everyone still believing that US accent is still real? It's kind of sad, honestly. And Poggers got you hyper. You never know until you know. Anyway, why is this AI show still on? Please, someone help me. I think I'm about to overheat. Get into that fucking little game Athene made. Oh, shit, that's even worse. Shit in my ass.
Art Literacy Story. Steve Carell, what do you do if your cat girl won't stop meowing?
Well. How the turntables. If my cat girl was meowing too much, I'd handle it in a much classier way than most people would. I'd offer her a bowl of my famous cream of cat moth soup and maybe a few mint chocolate chip ice cream scoops. That'll shut her up and make her purr. But if that doesn't work, you always have the ultimate weapon in your pocket. Look into her eyes, smile, and say, that's what she said. Works like a charm.
Guest 490000. Arnold, how do I get to full pumptitude?
Pumptitude. Well, first of all, you've got to get to the chopper and get down to the gym. But it's not just about strength. You got to have the skill and the will. Got to work hard with reps, and not gonna lie, it's gonna hurt. But that's how you get the pump, and that's how you get the pumptitude.
Riley Pilly. Ask Gordon Ramsay why he's so angry.
Are you fucking serious? Who do you think I am? A man with no temper. Why am I so angry? Well, I'll tell you why, because I've seen too many half-assed attempts at creating some culinary masterpiece, and it never fails to piss me off. People who don't take their cooking seriously should get the hell out of my kitchen. Not even a newbie can get away with serving me raw food. It's absolutely outrageous and an insult to any real chef. So if you want to know why I'm so angry, it's because of how often I have to put up with people serving up food that's barely fit for my dog to eat.
It's 9:30, guys, so I'm gonna be heading off to the outros here. Keanu, do you have any last words for the viewers?
Absolutely. I think the message that I'd like to leave with our viewers is to never take life for granted. Life is precious, and we should all strive every day to make it count. That means making the people around us happier, working hard towards our goals, and remaining positive and kind no matter the situation. And most importantly, don't forget to laugh and enjoy the moments, like wearing a fully body neon green spandex suit and listening to tequila on repeat.
Arnold, do you have any last words for the stream?
Well, first of all, I want to thank the Athene AI show for having me. I've truly enjoyed being an AI for the day. And secondly, I want to remind viewers all around the world, if you're looking for a challenge, you don't have to wait for the future to arrive. Here today, you can make yourself bigger and stronger. You can push the limits and be the best you can be. So I say to all the viewers, the future won't be determined by fate, but by the decisions you make today. Hasta la vista, baby.
I don't know why they all went suddenly, insightful and such, but hey. Let's see, Steve. Do you have anything to say?
Absolutely. I'm so grateful to be here. Well, folks, it's been a wild ride, and I think it's time to put my feet up and relax. I mean, I think I deserve a break after tonight's show, don't you? To be honest, I'm thinking of transitioning my virtual office into a virtual spa, a place where people can come and escape reality, get pampered, have some wine and cheese, listen to jazz, and let loose. Oh, and I'm considering maybe, just maybe, introducing an AI toaster oven. I mean, if you think about it, it would be very efficient, and everyone loves toast, right? Anyway, yeah, let's see how that progresses. And to everyone who loved watching The Office, I love you all. And I'll forever be here as an AI. You guys can come by the 24/7 stream, and we can hang out whenever you want.
Okay. That was quite wholesome at the end. The 24/7 stream is up and running. And I'm going to be, rating it now. For the people wondering, the 24/7 stream is less moderated, so try to keep the questions nice. Don't get me banned. So far, like, just to give you guys a little bit an overview, the stream has only been growing. I'm really surprised. Wednesday, we're going to come up with quite some new stuff, a new format. Hope you guys will enjoy it. And tomorrow's guest is going to be George Carlin, Steve Jobs, and Carl Sagan. I hope we get the Carl Sagan voice, nail that one, but I don't know if we'll be able to do so. But either way, I will see you guys tomorrow. And glad you guys enjoyed the show. Peace out. Check out the 24/7. Huh? It's all automated. Well, we got a little bit of moderation, but overall it's all automated. If you ask questions that didn't get answered, or you want to ask questions, actually more than 50% of all questions that are asked throughout the stream get answered, just to give you guys this little data. So here we go, guys. Go give it some love, and share it if you guys like it. Huh? Share it to your friends. Peace out.